Okay, people, here's the deal. It showed up. It's unpacked. This pot I bought about 3 weeks ago, not realizing what it would be for, but I thought, eventually I'm going to get another really big fatty or a big tall one, and I'm going to need a big pot, and I found this for a sweet deal, 17 bucks. I would have paid 40. Anyway, here's the beauty. That's how fat she is. There's her big baby in a big way, and you'll still see a lot of soil and stuff. I've been cleaning her up for, I'd say, about maybe 15 minutes. Soil was embedded into every bit of her, but that's okay. That's to be expected. But I've been cleaning her up, and there's still a lot of debris in there, especially the baby. I haven't started on the baby at all. Yeah, a lot of perlite was in where between the baby and then, look at this. The other baby. And the other baby's little sister. You see that? Yeah, so if you don't clean it up, you don't see it. So, you want to see, it was above ground, it was. So I have to plant this puppy perfectly. Okay, right where it was planted before. Man, this is now my favorite cactus. Although I got my absolutely gorgeous Indian comb, I have to say that this one is my favorite cactus right now. Yeah, right? I've been waiting forever for my Indian comb. You see all the dust coming off of her? Yeah. Little pieces flying everywhere. Sometimes you just can't get stuff off with this. You need a stiffer brush. I don't have one. Look at that beautiful baby. Oh my God, it looks like eggs. Look at that. And that someday will be one of these giant big old puppies. Man, it's a really big one too. That's shocking. Look at that. It's got a lot of debris in it. Not as much as you might think, because there's a really big dark spot where they all come together at the very tippy end of where they're growing from. There's some debris down there. I can see some. And this also doesn't damage the spines because it's a soft enough brush, you see. I've had this brush a really long time, and I've used it for plants for probably about 4 years. Finally realized it was a perfect plant brush. Not too big. And look, it'll get into these little crevices here. Uh-huh. If it's too stiff, it's going to damage and break some of those. That's the last thing you want. You do not want that. Oh my God, look at that now. I can't get that nasty little bugger out of there. You can see the stringy root right there. I think it's going to stay. We're still, there we go. Now we're getting the perlite out of it. I can't say. Wow, look how nice that is. And look at the brother's brother. See what I'm trying to get out of there? Now that one's going to take a tweezer to get it because it's just so stubborn and there's so many of them. Okay, so we got the biggie, the big baby, the medium baby, the medium small baby, and the small baby right behind the medium small, but definitely behind it. Okay. Look at that. Okay, let's do it again. The biggie, the extra large, the large, the medium, the small. We'll just say extra small. That's what everybody else says, so why not? Okay, so there it is, and she's going to get potted up. I can't do that on camera because I've used my camera on my phone, and I have to hold it while I'm using the other hand, and that thing is going to require, actually, I wish I had another person to help me with that one. That's the first time I wish that, but I can do it. I got it in there with a small glove and these, believe it or not. My other ones are buried over there. They're my big claws. So there she is, you guys. She's a beauty. Yep, she's got a home for a while. She'll be in here for a good 3 or 4 or 5 years, maybe. Depends how fast she grows, but I think she's going to outgrow it pretty quickly. It's the biggest thing I got, and it's the only big thing I got. I'm out of pots, I'm out of money, but I got plants, and I got propagating happening. That's the whole idea. This is going to be a beauty. This has got to have a special name. I have to think on this one. She's got to have the perfect name. I kind of like Alice. But then I like Bernie. We'll have to think about it. Okay, so here's my mess to clean out. Obviously, we just add that to the pot like always because I'm into soil saving. And there's a lot of great stuff in there and a lot of great perlite. Okay. And now you have seen the giant echinopsis. And this one is, if I bulge my fist up, that one's about the size of my fist. Maybe a little smaller. But she's got some good girth already to her. Wow, and you got it at the perfect time of night when the sun's coming in and we can get a really good view of her. I only get the sun in that window about an hour each night. Directly, like right there on my table. Right there. She's a beautiful specimen. Yeah, I got to think about her name. It's going to be a really special one. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. This is Cheryl signing off.